the election where them do, we still they wait for the change. All the promise when they make, they don't be like saying a fake. Where the money, where the food, cause everybody want improve. Since you come, no tears and pain, oh, oh, oh. We don't tire to complain, oh. I see the bad way you've been do. You don't tear Nigeria into two. 97% and 5%. You know been talk like president. They rule Nigeria with sentiment. And take your office to revenge. Oh yeah now, Oga Buhari, we dey beg you. Let Nigeria no go scatter for your head, yo. Yes, sir. After the election, where them do, we still dey wait to see the change, yo. Cause all the promise when they make, they don't be like saying a fake, yo. And where the money, where the food, Nigerian people want improve. But since you come, not tears and pain, oh, oh, oh. We don't tire to complain, oh. No employment for the youth. And security no improve. Inflation don't they hit the roof. Still government no they say the truth. Oh yeah my brother, this change na yawa. We don't do this suffer. Pray God for Nigeria. Oh yeah my sister, this government na yawa. You don't do this suffer. We pray God for Nigeria. After the election where them do, we still dey wait to see the change. Cause all the promise when they make, don't they be like saying a fake, yo. And where the money, where the food, Nigerian people want improve. After the election where them do, we still they wait for the change. All the promise when they make, they don't be like saying a fake. Where the money, where the food, cause everybody want improve. Since you come, no tears and pain, oh, oh, oh. We don't tire to complain, oh. I see the bad way you've been do. You don't tear Nigeria into two. 97% and 5%. You know been talk like president. They rule Nigeria with sentiment. And take your office.
Yeah, I hope you can hear me now. Sorry, by the way, this is Mayegun live, and I believe that, yeah, sorry about that. I think you can hear me now. I'm going to check myself. One sec. Yeah, I think it's working better now. Thank you. Yes, so what I was saying there, sorry, just you have to pardon me, okay? I'm not really so good at, all these tech maneuvering things. I just want to talk. Well, good enough. I think I've managed to get that early enough. So let us get started. You can copy the link. I'm going to try and drop the link in the comment section there, and you can copy the link. Share with your friends. Share on different platforms that you are on. Invite them. Tell them that Mayegun is live, and we can get started in a moment. However, I'm going to have Omoyele Shure with us on Mayegun's Diary later tonight. So to all my friends in America, in North America, don't worry, you can be part of it. It's going to start from 9 p.m. UK time, and that should be around 3, 4, or between 2, 3, 4 p.m. of your own time. So you can tune in. and join us and ask him questions that you likely want to ask. So again, let us get started about the next step. Let's count it down to the October 1st. Why October 1st? You should be part of it. The reason why you shouldn't in any way castigate those who are championing one cause or the other about Nigeria. You see, Nigeria don't enter the mug. Those who are trying to save Nigeria are just undertakers. And as undertakers, they can only take Nigeria to a grave. And unfortunately, some of you are going to be defending that, right? Without even knowing, having a clue of what you are defending. So that is why we just need to probably just have a wee word with ourselves today. Again, as a countdown, the Baba of all gist will be later tonight. But as usual, I'm going to make this my sermon before sermon. Some people are asking, why must will protest change anything? Would the people in government listen to us because we are protesting? Can Nigeria break up by just protesting? So many questions unanswered. But the question that, or maybe the actual thing that some of you are not telling yourselves, I'm talking about those who are asking all these questions, because it seems that we are just in the era of asking millions of questions and doing nothing. But we should be grateful to those who are doing something. Those who have stopped asking questions and they have started taking actions. And that is where I respect Shiwure and I respect Nnamdi Kanu. And respect our new brothers on the block now who are taking the Oduduwa Republic campaign to the next level, right? They are not just asking questions. They are taking actions. And little can you judge them if you are not doing either, just pointing fingers. Nigeria is a country that was, shouldn't be called a country, okay? In the first place, it is a sort of a place whereby some rent-seeking criminals feed fat on, and they don't do this. They don't do this with the identity of maybe tribal, political, religious, and all those identities that limit the rest of you. Today, in the Nigeria of today, oh, thank you, Olawale Jimo. There you go, my first super chatter today. Olawale Jimo. Thank you. I've seen that. $4.99. Thank you for that, my brother. I just seen your hand there. So, as it is right now, as they put it together, which is so obvious, that those who claim to lead Nigeria, let's talk about those who lead and the people they are leading. The country they are ruling, which is your own country, if you have one now, okay? One sec. Oh, Dapo Boy. That's Dapo Boy there. Thank you very much. I will keep it up. Falade, my brother, I'm seeing that too. Thank you. Anyone can use the super chat on there and send a shout out to Mayegun. I'm grateful for that. Thank you very much, Falade and Dapo Boy. I can see your super chat add up. Thank you. So the network may be a little bit dodgy. Don't worry, it will pick up at the end of the day, okay? So, those who are in charge, this is where I want to take you through now. I want you to sort of reason with me. Nigeria as a country is meant to be cared for, protected, including the Nigerians in Nigeria. But unfortunately, those who are in charge of Nigeria, past, present, and those who wants to be in charge, they don't have anything in mind that, no single place in their mind and their deeds and their attitude and their actions, right? They are pointed at, oh, they actually love the country. None. You don't steal from a place you love. You don't loot. You don't burn. You don't destroy where you love. You care for it. You tender it. You know, they say you tender and love. It's what you give to something you really cherish. But they don't love Nigeria. They actually want you to continue to claim that you love Nigeria, because in the process, you are keeping their feeding bottle on. Thank you so much, Ebi. That's a Canadian dollar shout out there. Thank you, Ebi, for that. So they did that. And 60 years, for 60 years, the result of that, we are building a nation. We are building one for our generation to come. The leaders of tomorrow, the owners of Nigeria, and all those other lies they told you. For 60 years, you can actually sit back and reflect and say, oh, excuse me, what have you done? What have you done in the past 60 years? And everyone who comes to you to tell you that Nigeria will be great or will be great again, they are the scammer in disguise that you must run from. And another thing I'm going to talk about today is going to be the divide and rule, the old tactics of criminals in government that is yet to stop. It won't change. It's the old divide and rule tactics that they have deployed for so long. And that is why I love what I do. That's why I love what I do on Mayegun's Diary. You know why? Mayegun's Diary gives us the opportunity, right, to interact, to have a chat, to discuss. Even if we disagree, even when people have different opinions from ours, right? As long as they are still talking about how to end the barbarity in Nigeria, the criminality in Nigeria, they are respected by us. And which they should be respected by us, every one of us. Do you know why? Because we only have ourselves. These criminals are in their own court. All right? After looting, stealing, and killing, even maiming other people, right? Those who speak up or ask questions. After doing all of that, they are still united. So us, the victims, you see, when you find yourself asking for Oduduwa Republic, do you know the reason why you're asking for Oduduwa Republic is because Nigeria has failed. Nigeria has failed you. Nigeria has failed herself. Nigeria has failed the generation before us. Nigeria has failed the generation our generation. Nigeria has failed the generation coming. Do not be party to those who are trying to keep such failure, because you have been part of that failure now. We are part of that failure now. So is that the same thing you want to hand over to those coming after you or after us? That is why they are saying, listen, if you agree that Nigeria as it is no longer working, there are those who believe that it will never work. There are those who have preferred solution 1,000,000 times. They said, listen, give Nigeria true federalism and everything will be fine. There were those who actually genuinely believed that. And that could have been the main solution, the proper solution to whatever the problem Nigeria is facing. But guess what? The people who are benefiting from that rot and destruction kept telling you it's impossible. Federalism is not possible in Nigeria. Even though they call Nigerian government federal system of government, they say federal government in Abuja. Federal government, but there is no federal system. And federal system means that whatever money they are making in Nasarawa should be for Nasarawa people. Whatever tax collected in Kano should be for Kano people. Whatever rubber collected in Niger Delta, in anywhere in the creek, should be for the people living in Niger Delta. That is what is called the federal system of government, whereby any region can practice what type of a law they want to use to maintain and rule their own society, even if it is Sharia law. That is federal system of government. And that is exactly what so many people, in fact, hang on, I think, so a federal system of government is when you make money and pay tax in Lagos State. Your tax and everything you have that you give into government in Lagos State goes straight into taking care of everyone living in Lagos State. Every penny made in Ogun State, right, goes into the affair and the welfare of the people living in Ogun State. That is the federal system of government, but that is not what they practice in Nigeria. Nigeria is a country where criminals are seeking rent, and they have no intention of either creating wealth or wealth redistribution. It is all about a grab. It's about grab and grab and grab and grab. That is the system you have. And listen, enough of all this finger pointing, blame game. We can do that all day. We can do that all year. We can do that all decade. It all comes back to the what? It comes back to the same thing. You are feeding the nest of your oppressors every time you are supposed to stand up, but you choose to point fingers. You are feeding the nest of your oppressors. It's as simple as that. That is the reason why I decided to bring Omoyele Sowore back later tonight. It's very important that we bring him back. And it's also important that we also bring so many other people on the platform. Listen to them. Let them share their views. Because even when you disagree with them, right, as long as their position, their position negates the position of the criminals in charge of Nigeria today, they should never stand in as your enemy. You should never stand up as their enemy. You may not agree with them, which is absolutely your own right. Absolutely. Nobody should take that from you. But when you suffer the consequences of the short-sightedness of few, and this is exactly what is going on. For 60 years, it's been this versus that, us versus them, they versus they, and all of that stuff. And at the end of the day, you ask yourself, who exactly is fighting for a country? Who exactly is fighting for our people? 60 years, you found that there's none. It is scary. The fact that the same method of the hold is still being deployed 60 years after. People cannot even understand the government. They are being, they are being forced to imbibe and defend. You need to understand. If you don't understand, you cannot in any way, right, weigh or gauge your involvement or the consequences of your involvement, even though the consequences are going to be staring you on the face. There is no country called Nigeria right now because the only contraption called Nigeria and pretended to be a country is a lawless contraption where criminals do what they like and they get away with everything. Criminals are making laws for the rest of the country, the laws that they won't obey. Just think about that. To run a country, you need a law and order. If you don't have law and order, you can disagree with people. Listen, as a country, you can disagree. It is normal. Politically, you can disagree. But after that disagreement, in any way, a decision is made, the job is given, then the next thing is for the what? Is for the country to progress and proceed and progress, not divided. And the only way to unite a country is when responsible people knows that they have a job to do, a job to run a country, not a job to run or to massage their own ego. That's the difference. You cannot unite a country by building an ego of individuals who have more, as in, it's like their personality is more important than the country that gave them that power. You cannot run a country like that. So here we are. You have a country whereby criminals are making laws for the usage of all of you. They don't obey it. You know that. They make laws to stop stealing. They said anti-corruption law. They started a Nigerian police, which is empowered. Thank you so much, Justin Ashirim. I just found your own super chat tag there. Thank you. That's another Canadian dough being sent over to Mayegu. Some of you, if you look at your screen, those of you who know very much about Diaspora Radio, you have been asking that you don't want to use your bank details and all of that online. You don't trust the PayPal. when we were raising funds for the diaspora radio, you didn't really so much trust using your details on the online. Well, that is one on your screen there. That is directly to diaspora radio fund. So whatever we do with diaspora radio money, that is the trace over there. So if we go against the law, by the way, that is what the government of the United Kingdom will ask for. So that is the banking details temporarily for diaspora radio in the name of diaspora radio. And you can make any contribution towards that, okay? And every penny given will be highly appreciated. Thank you very much. I needed to mention that because you might be asking, what is this, Mayego, on your screen? That is Diaspora Radio International UK accounted details. You can reach out whenever you feel like. And mind you, every contribution is voluntary, okay? No one is compelled to do it out of pity. Please don't give us anything out of pity. Give us any of your contribution based on your support and conviction that you are convinced that Mayego is the real deal. I've got friends who believe that Mayego is the real deal. And if you also do same, yeah, you can reach out. Use that. We will get it. And if you want, if you don't want your name to be mentioned at that point, we can keep you anonymous. But if you want us to tell the world what you gave to us to support Diaspora Radio International and all of these, all of these platforms, will be highly, publicized and appreciated. So let us continue. So you have a country that was meant to be a federal system of government. Federal system of government is not a government where your state governor will go to Abuja and be asking and begging for money. Begging for money. They call it allocation. Or either going to Abuja to go and beg to borrow money. Money is going to spend and steal. That is not federal system of government. Nigeria, they destroyed education deliberately, intentionally, to make those who claim to be educated begin to sound stupid. Even with all their whatever education they call it, they still sound stupid in a way whereby federal system of government was never practiced in Nigeria. You don't have that in Nigeria. In reality, there is none. Meaning, development will be far, far away from you, whereby you see this, half-baked illiterate. You know, the funniest thing is this. Even when they are in Nigeria, all this nepotism, even when they are employing, using their, what they call the quota system, using their quota system to put everybody in the federal government job in Nigeria, giving all their northern illiterate thugs, giving them appointments, in the government. At least they don't see Nigeria as a country that needs to be run by qualified hands. They don't see Nigeria as that. They see Nigeria as a feeding bottle. So even when they have the power to put all of their people there, like what they did in DSS just a few days ago, 523 people were employed from just 2 regions in Nigeria, while 4 regions only had about 93 from the southern part of Nigeria, all the southwest, southeast. I think those are the people that make up the south in Nigerian contraption explanation, so to say. Right, so they've got southwest, south, southeast, southwest, south, southeast. Yeah, they employed over 637 or so people in DSS, secret police, and from that they only gave 93 to this entire south. The numbers of people employed from one local government in Kano alone are more than the entire people employed from the entire southern Nigeria there. But even if they do that, they still don't give the job to the best from their region. Like, okay, fine. You have the power. You want to make sure that because you have no other means of survival, every of your children, every people from your region who actually believe in the jihadist system of this one Nigeria can have the job. Great. Why can't you give the job to the best? The well-trained, the educated ones, the ones who actually understand how to run a country. They didn't do that because it's none of their business. Nigeria is just paying the bill. Nigeria is just feeding them, sending their children abroad, sending their children for free education abroad. The best qualified students of the rich, of the northern criminals, while their people die in abject poverty in the hands of bandits and kidnappers. Right? They don't even send their best to do the job. They send their worst into the civil service, into the ministries here and there. And in Lagos, in Yoruba land, if you go to Apapa in Lagos, you will realize that you will think Apapa is actually somewhere in Kano. How do you run a federating country like that? That doesn't make any sense. Thank you so much, Ifeanyi Loragui, my dear brother. I'm keeping it up. Thank you for your super chat there. Yes, you can use the super chat. Okay? You know what I mean now? If you go to Yoruba land, a federal system of government, how can you have a federal system of government whereby the states, they have no say on how their state are covered or secured, protected? They have no say. A system that is just a rent-seeking system, an appointive system that appoints temporary criminals as governors. They said they are doing election. That's not election. You know that. So for 60 years, single state in Nigeria, just even one single region were unable to defeat the power of darkness. They couldn't give their people electricity for 60 years. 60 years of being part of Nigeria. Thank you so much, Gerard. Good enough. I am, I'm employed. That's the reason why I'm able to do this. Okay, Gerard. I understand how it is. If you are in Nigeria, this is going to look like, wow, how did he have so much time to talk about Nigeria if he has a job? Yeah, in Nigeria, job. What do you call it? Let me even see how I'm going to describe that to you. I'll describe it for you. Where I live, I have the opportunity of choosing the life I want, the job I want to do, when I want to work. And I have been so lucky, my brother. I get paid good money without having to break my neck to prove that I have a job. Okay, and in the process, I have enough time to also do this, right? Do you have a job for you to be able to actually get to know when I'm always live? And you actually have the time to tune in and listen to me for 27 minutes, only to ask me if I have a job or not. Do you have a job? Are you busy? Maybe not, Baba. But enjoy it. Enjoy your stay. You are just making up the number, which is great. And eventually, you will realize that I live in a world where, number one, I don't have to slave to prove that I've got a job. And as you can see, do I look like one who is also an almajiri from your shitless shithole country that they have turned your Nigeria to right now? Do I look like one? Maybe not. So, Baba, job, we thank God. Let's just use that word, okay? We thank God for His grace. And for those who are in Nigeria, how much of that job has Nigeria provided for you? Are you with me, Gerard? You can ask yourself the same questions, okay? I live in a country whereby, even though I am a black man, I am treated like a human being. I've got my own house. I've got my own life. I take care of my family. The system care for my family because I work and contribute to the system. You cannot say the same in Nigeria, Gerard. Let's say the truth. Even if you are not in Nigeria, Gerard, you will agree with me that where I live, I am respected as a human being. In Nigeria, there are people who are supposed to be better than me. They went to school. They are graduates. They've got jobs. they pay tax, but still they cannot be, I mean, their government cannot say they are going to give their children good education, give their children reliable medical facilities. They cannot even protect their children. Now, you know one thing, those who even have the job in Nigeria, as messed up as it is, they actually have to do fasting and prayer to get paid. Can you compare? Eh? No, you won't be able to compare. Okay? So yes, I have job, and I don't have to work 24 hours or work 24 hours, 7 days a week before I can be able to feed or pay the school fees of my children. I have life. And I think that's what you should have asked. Do you have a life? Do you have life? Yes, I do have life. You just need to see through it. Maybe if you have the opportunity of seeing through it, you wouldn't have asked that question. There are millions of Nigerians, young people, who have done everything required of them. They were told to go to school and get educated. They got education. Oh. They were told to be responsible enough, to be legit and work towards the progress of their country. Do you know how many of them your government tax? Do you know how many of them your government collect money from? Pick your pocket? Do you know how many of them? And do you know how many of them are now jobless? Not because they are not smart, not because they have not done the right thing, but because the system is put together to destroy them and make them redundant. Yes! You will agree with me, Gerard, won't you? Yes, you will agree with me. I live in a system that allows me to express myself, right? That says, even when I express myself and you are not happy with that, you feel offended, insulted, I live in a system that says you should sue me, not kill me. Do you see the difference? So you may disagree. You can abuse, you can be abusive, you can be anything. It's fine. Enjoy it. You see, there's something that also helps people that you need to know. Nigeria is a it's a frustrating country. Nigeria will frustrate you. And when you begin to go mad, usually if you observe the trend, Nigeria will frustrate you. And you will begin to go mad. Even when no one is fighting you. It is what the country is. But what you should ask yourself is this: who be the cause of your frustration? Those who are asking the government to do the right thing? Or yourself? When Nigeria don't happen to. I do pray to people, say, if you don't kill Nigeria, Nigeria will kill you, one. And before Nigeria kill you, first thing that will happen to you is Nigeria. If Nigeria happen to you once, ask those who don't feel Nigeria. When Nigeria don't happen to, they will tell you. Are you with me? And it is also good. You can be a patriotic Nigerian from abroad. There is nothing as sweet as being a patriotic Nigerian from abroad. You know, when you sit down in your own London flat and the light is on 24/7, you know that there is no SARS coming to your street to harass your children, arrest them on your street because they are wearing dread or because of the way they dress. Abi? So you can sit down in there and watch the criminals. Because you are not in any way, anywhere close to where they are kidnapping the people, raping them, killing them, beheading them. And as a Nigerian, you can sit in America and relax and tell them that Nigeria is going to be great. Everybody that doesn't want Nigeria to be great is the enemy of Nigeria. You can do that. It is good. You don't understand. It's so great to be a patriotic Nigerian from abroad. Of course. It's so patriotic. And when you see these other guys here, someone is saying that Nigerian government should block social media. What does that tell you? It tells you that Nigeria has come full circle. Okay? You are in a country where terrorists are killing people, kidnapping people, attacking governors, attacking even government officials, killing them and killing soldiers, right? And in that same country, you have the government that is rehabilitating those killers, rehabilitating and rehousing them, giving them money, compensating them. In that same country, You have the same government going after everyone that says Nigeria should be a country for once. Nigeria should treat a citizen like human beings for once. The country that abandoned the victims of Boko Haram and is taking care of the Boko Haram themselves. That country, which is now a jihadist country, then you find people who will tell you it is better for that government not to just kill those who are asking them to do the right thing. You see this lunatic who says such government should, in fact, kill the social media so as to stop anybody from telling the government or exposing them. Isn't that a confirmation of what we have been talking about? Do you want to be part of that country? Part of the country where terrorists are compensated? Part of the country where looters and criminals are, rewarded? And you have no way to say anything. And if you try to say anything, there are those who genuinely believe that you should be killed for trying to say anything. Or better still, they should take that away from you. We should thank God for social media. Do you know that even when the government is trying to shut you up, trying to tell you that social media is bad, social media is this and that, do you know that the government is also using that same social media to tell you that social media is bad? Do you know that the sellers of the Nigeria and those who are championing for one Nigeria, do you know that they are also using social media to tell you that Nigeria is good? Even though they are telling you that you should not use social media. How hypocritical is that? So, Nigeria, you can keep Nigeria. Let's be honest. Okay? No, YouTube won't block anybody. Don't block anybody. We don't have to block anybody on YouTube. It's like you watching the TV. When they are tired of us, you know what they will do? They will stop watching us. Most of the time, some of them, they tried to stop watching us, but they just couldn't help. They ended up still spending hours watching Mayegun's videos. So leave them. It's like you watching or subscribing to a TV channel. If you don't like it, you will stop watching. You just stop tuning in. So they will continue to tell them, Nigeria is going to break up. You should calm down. Whatever lie they have told you about Nigeria, whatever thing they have told you that, this is impossible, that is impossible about Nigeria, relax. Relax. Just wish yourself a long life, to live long enough to witness it. Nigeria has collapsed from within. The people that will collapse Nigeria are not going to come from outside Nigeria. They are within. And let me be honest with you. If you are smart enough, what I'm about to tell you now will make sense to you. If you are smart enough, you will realize that Boko Haram and APC, they seem to be doing a good job in breaking up of Nigeria. And even those who love Nigeria are going to end up agreeing that, in fact, Boko Haram came to break up Nigeria. Trust me, every action of theirs, every move and every law they are trying to make is to let you know that the Nigeria of old, that some of you thought could be redeemed, that, the redeemable Nigeria is gone and gone for good, right? You may live the lie, you may live in denial, but from tomorrow, all over the world, we are going to hear the echo, the trumpet of liberation, starting with the Oduduwa Republic campaigners all over the world. It is going to be incredible, and it is going to be memorable. Memorable in the sense that for the first time in a long time, the Yoruba seems to be asking for their own country instead of trying to salvage and save Nigeria. But trust me, this time around, there are many Yorubas who are already benefiting from the rot, the lie, the fakery, the fuckery, and all that manipulation called Nigeria, the fake contraption. There are many who are already benefiting. There are many others who are on the queue to start benefiting as well. And guess what? They are going to be disappointed. It's going to start tomorrow. Really? It's going to start tomorrow. And it's not going to stop anymore. We are going to be here for the violence. We are going to be here for what? To turn on the flame. And in the long run, now Yorubas will stop asking for restructuring. Yorubas will stop asking for Nigeria to restructure. Yoruba will stop asking for any other sharing that has to do with Nigeria. In the long run, Nigeria will break up. That's the short story. The long story short, it will break up. And there is no amount of effort, no amount of manipulation and other intimidation, fear mongering, and all those stuffs that will actually stop it. That's you living in the past. The weapon that will break Nigeria and then bring it to its complete nil is being orchestrated by Boko Haram. You are just not smart enough to notice it. Yes, pick your side, but be very clear about it. Do you want Nigeria? Or do you want out of it? Whatever you want, it will be a time that you are going to take a position. Trust me, even where you want Nigeria, you will decide which Nigeria you want at that time. And let me be honest with you. To be honest with you, right? The numbers of those that are going to disagree with you about Nigeria will begin to grow from now on. The numbers will begin to grow. And as the number grows, that a fake dream of Nigeria ever getting better will begin to fade away from your view, from your very eyes, like a dying horse. You know what I mean? I need to take a tea break. I will be back in a moment. Bear with me. Let's see.
Where them do, we still they wait for the change, All the promise when they make, they don't be like saying a fake, Where the money, where the food, As everybody want improve. Since you come, no tears and pain, we don't tire to complain, the bad way you've been do. You don't turn Nigeria into two. 97% and 5%. You know been talk like president. They rule Nigeria with sentiment. And take your office to revenge. Oh yeah now, Oduduwa we dey beg you. Let Nigeria no go scatter for your head, yo. Yes, after the election, where them do, we still they wait to see the change, yo. Cause all the promise when they make, they don't be like saying a fake, yo. And where the money, where the food, Nigerian people want improve. But since you come, not tears and pain, we don't tire to complain, No employment for the youth, and security no improve. Inflation don't they hit the roof, still government no they say the truth. Oh yeah my brother, this change now yawa. We don't do this suffer, pray God for Nigeria. Oh yeah my sister, this comment now yawa. You don't.
Thank you very much for that. I needed that, sort of a drink break. So we are coming to the end of the broadcast in a moment, but I'm going to then use this section to tell you why, protesting, showing your own displeasure is one of the ways to show that you are not in complete, agreement with what is going on. You may disagree with people who are organizing this, okay? And then no matter how it feels, to you, you can call names, you can abuse people, you can disagree with them, you can do all you like. But one thing you will not be able to do or get away with is to disagree with the wrath and the destruction that they have brought upon you. You may be a Buhari Dane or a Buhari Didiri. Listen, it is your own right. Enjoy it. You may be a Buhari Dinotu or a Buhari Dijatu, a Buhari Shuku, Ngoziari, Nekahari, an obedient fool, a sophisticated moron, or an humbled slave. Or maybe you are just an abroad-based premium Buhari Didiri, the Mumumadu, the Bele lecturer, or the Mumu lecturer, or those half-baked idiots that we called the social media bandits, Facebook and Twitter adsmen. You may belong to any of these, but one thing you will never, ever, ever dispute is the fact that your country is now fucked. You may be living in denial. You may be pretending it is not that bad. I understand. I understand your dilemma, my brother and sister. And I even understand your frustration too. If you are benefiting from the rot, alaye, shop your own this thing, shop up, do and well. There were those who did yesterday. It won't be just you. And if you are looking forward to also take your own pound of flesh from a dying country that every idiot is trying to save, when they shouldn't. You shouldn't be saving Nigeria. If you are saving Nigeria, you're just saving your death warrant. You are signing it. And then, one way or the other, it is going to end up killing you. Are you with me now? So, whatever you feel, however you feel, there's something you can't take away. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria, as it is right now, is a contraption. You, as a Nigerian, you have no identity. There is no one who is a Nigerian because there's no one who can define a Nigerian. But fine, you have defined yourself as a Nigerian. But there you are, in your country, when the children and women are being killed and raped and displaced, villages ransacked, people killed, bodies littered everywhere. You see all these things. And when you see Syria, whenever you see Syria, that is exactly the country you are representing. Every time you claim to be a Nigerian, you are more or less like a Syrian. Okay? Because in Nigeria today, they told you that they don't want to have war. But in your country, there are refugees in their own country. They are not refugees from any other person other than the terrorist, Islamic jihadist, from Futajalon, as they like to call them, or from the Sahel, or from the Sahara, who are crossing your border into the northern part of the country. And so far, so good, they have succeeded in killing over 50,000 of you in 10 years. That is your country, even though they said you are not fighting war. Isn't that war? Ibirunke Williams, my sister Ma, thank you so much for your super chat. Shout out there. Thank you so much, Ibirunke Williams. Thank you. So that's another one there. Another of Mayegun's, Mayegun's lovers all over the world. They are always everywhere. You guys are everywhere. Thank you. And I can see that every time you just give me that chip in, it sends a message to say, Mayegun, I support you. That's what you simply did there by saying, Mayegun, thumbs up, I support you. Thank you, Ibirunke Williams, for that super chat shout out. So you will agree, Nigeria is not at war, it's not at war. Don't start war. Don't bring war to Nigeria. Don't do this and that. We are having a Fulani terrorist camping in Yoruba land, camping in Igbo land, targeting and profiling our people, killing them on their ways to farm. And whenever their story gets mentioned, they just get mentioned mostly without their names. They call them statistics. So they kill our people, and eventually, and Nigeria kills you. Okay, that's what is happening. Nigeria kills you. Nigeria kills you. Eventually, no matter how long you try to escape it. So yeah, fine. They don't want war. Don't bring war. Stop talking about war. Attacking the personalities of people who are speaking up. Because it makes you feel better, doesn't it? What doesn't make you, what other thing that makes you feel better is when you watch people die, being killed, and you stand in and blame others who are calling the government. Even in Katsina, there was a protest where people were protesting the killings of the bandits. Bandits are killing them in northern part, Katsina, where Boko Haram comes from. You know what happened? They killed another 2 of those protesters. By Nigerian security killed 2 for protesting that bandits were killing civilians. They killed 2 civilians for that. That's the country you have. And you may call me names. Call me names that you like if it makes you feel better, Baba. See, seriously, if it makes you feel better, call me names. And I hope you will live long enough. And I hope you are actually calling me that name from outside Nigeria. Because it is safe for you, right? To be a patriotic Nigerian from outside Nigeria. So call me names if it makes you feel better, right? But what shouldn't make you feel better is the fact that you will not disagree with me that people being killed, people living in IDP camps right now, living as refugees in Nigeria, they were told that there is no war going on. Why are they living in refugee camps? Now you have these people crossing the border to come and kill people in Nigeria, and you have no single one of them standing trial for what they have committed. No single one. Why can't you ask yourself, as a Yoruba man, as an Igbo man, as an Hausa man, or as a Fulani man, as a Muslim or a Christian, ask yourself that even if people who are condemning the criminal government in Nigeria, people like us who are speaking up and condemning them, right? Even if we were just overreacting in a way, just put it that way, does your government or the people back home rehabilitating terrorists make you feel like you have a country? Ask yourself. There are those who are dead now. There are many of you who are still going to die. You know, it's just what it is. Sorry, it's what it's. Oh, Falade, my brother, thank you so much. And I really appreciate that you know that I love being me. And it's good. We are learning. All of us are doing that. So Falade, thank you so much for another super chat drop there for me. Thank you. And I think this is what we actually get some of these Buharidins angry. When they see this, they will be like, hey, this guy is actually making money, Sha. Oh, that's why this guy is talking, Sha. Listen. The message is for you if you want to stay alive. Okay? The message is not about me, Mayegun. Because I'm far away from that, from the slaughter ground. And I still feel this cringe. I feel this goosebump on me when I see the helplessness of the the helplessness of the people being led by the criminals in Nigeria. So when you break up Nigeria, right? When you support the breakup of Nigeria, what you are doing is this. You are reducing the influence and the spread of the criminals who have turned it into an enterprise, a killing field. McRaffel, thank you so much for that. I have seen your own super chat as well, McRaffel. I actually get that too. Thank you for that. That really means a lot too. Okay, reaching out, supporting creators on YouTube is a way YouTube put together to legitimately support your own favorite YouTuber. And I think I'm becoming the Mayegun's Diaries fans' favorite YouTuber now. So reaching out means you love what I do, and I appreciate that. Your time and this token that you are putting towards what I'm doing. Thank you. I will continue to appreciate you, okay? This is what will make all these Buharidins, who don't really understand what it means to make your money legitimately. They don't understand what it means to have a legitimate job or legitimate business that gives you legitimate money, other than what they know in their lives. Sorry enough, is in Nigeria a fucked up country whereby criminals without any real job are billionaires simply because they have relationship with those in government, or they have relationship with those outside the government as well, who are also the backbenchers and the money launderers for the criminals in government. So Nigeria is a country that made you feel like to be rich, you need to be a crook and a criminal, and the evidence abound. There are politicians, there are leaders who have no means of any means of a survivor. Criminals who are actually like feeding fat on the gullible idiots that they call their citizens. That they actually rule like they are ruling them like slaves. So they've never seen that, and they will tell you, oh, he's actually doing it for money. Baba, start something. Do something, exist for a reason, and for the first time in your life, maybe you can actually be useful to humanity. Everything is not money, everything is not power, everything is not clout, everything is not whatever you want to call it as attention seeking. Are people dying? Yes. Are the criminals in charge give a damn about you? No, they don't give a damn about you. Should you look on? Well, it is your choice. In the next few hours, responsible citizens, human beings, should stand up. Those who would demand for Oduduwa Republic should stand up and do so. Those who would demand for Biafra should stand up and do so and continue to do so. Okay? And those that will continue to call us names, abuse us, they should continue to do so. Right before your eyes, it doesn't even matter anymore. Okay? And in the long run, you have the society you currently have the society that you deserve. Okay? So we know that, like I do say, by the way, that you should be very, very careful of foolish people in large numbers, because foolish people in large numbers in a democracy, they can elect a president, and that is a good example of what is going on in Nigeria. So if you, who is now feeling you are facing the consequences of the foolish ones, the short-sighted ones, those who chose emotion over common sense and brought themselves into whatever it is now, the consequences is upon everybody. If you sit back, it means you have accepted your condemnation by these criminals and lunatics. I'm not in Nigeria, by the way, meaning my reaction is just to imagine what it is going to be to survive in a jihadist Nigeria. I mean, imagine it. If you have been to Turkey and you know the history of Turkey and the history of Yorubas, you will realize that it is never going to end well. Yorubas are going to ask tomorrow, tell the whole world that they want Oduduwa Republic. They are starting now. And I'm going to help them add Jara to that. Okay. Another thing I'm going to do later tonight, which is going to be really an elaborate one, is that I'm going to host a Showre tonight. Okay. So if you have the time, please join me or join us from 9 p.m. UK time and possibly between 2, 3, or 4 p.m. American or Canadian time. I'm not so sure how that time work, the way I calculated it. But however, if you set your notification for 9 p.m. tonight or 2, 3 p.m. in the American time and every other time all out there, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to grill and drill a Showre for as well. And then, we have those who want to have Nigeria, but they want to have a different Nigeria that works for them. So why not? Why not? Sorry, I don't get this. Also, Okoro. This one says ISK 750. Thank you, wherever that is. It is a super chat shout out from Osahan Okoro. Thank you, my brother. I do appreciate that from you. So later tonight, we will do that together. Keep it a date. There is a flyer out there that will probably remind you. And if you do join me, I will be much grateful. So I'm bringing him on tonight. And afterward, we'll take it on tomorrow again because I'm off. And then we're going to do our own Mayegun's Diary Political virtual October 1st broadcast. So I'm going to have a few of you join me live on Mayegun's Diary Political tomorrow on YouTube. So we'll work that out somehow and I will release the link to all of you. So if you haven't been following me on Twitter, I'm going to say you should try to do that now. Go on Twitter. Okay, search for Mayegun's Diary Political or Mayegun's Diary at Mayegun's Diary, and then follow me there. Any update about what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks can be traced and followed up from there too. So thank you to all of you. Falade, my good brother, sir. The first, the second reach out you did tonight. I mean today. They are very much appreciated. Same thing to all of you. Also, Okoro. Let me see and say a quick shout out to all my super chatters. So, super chatter Olawale Jimo, thank you. Dapo Boy, thank you. I've got Falade, my brother, first time. Ebi, thank you. I've got Justin Ashirim, thank you. And then Ifeanyi Loragui, thank you. Ebekunle Williams, God bless you. Falade, my brother, again. And I've got Mark Raphael, as well as Osa Okoro. And I think I almost missed my sister there, Ibirunke Williams. My super chatters for today. To all of you who have contributed as well by with your comment, those who didn't like what I said today, and all of you who appreciated the time, I appreciate your time too. I'm going to see you later tonight. And do not forget, right? If you don't stand up for something, you are going to fall for everything. And I hope this meets you well. I'll see you later tonight. Good afternoon.
the election where them do, we still they wait for the change, all the promise when they make, they don't be like saying a fake, where the money, where the food, cause everybody want improve. Since you come, no tears and pain, oh, oh, oh. We don't tire to complain, oh. I see the bad way you've been do. You don't tear Nigeria into two. 97% and 5%. You know been talk like president. They rule Nigeria with sentiment. And take your office to revenge. Oh yeah now, Oga Buhari, we dey beg you. Let Nigeria no go scatter for your head, yo. Yes, sir. After the election, where them do, we still dey wait to see the change, yo. Cause all the promise when they make, they don't be like saying a fake, yo. And where the money, where the food, Nigerian people want improve. But since you come, not tears and pain, oh, oh, oh. We don't tire to complain, oh. No employment for the youth.